Gregor, a disappointing end to the tour. How do you reflect on those 80 minutes?
Yeah, disappointed into the match. I think the game itself was a number of positives. Really proud of how the team went about their task of winning a test series and a really tough environment against a very good side, and to build such a commanding lead, to be playing so well and not win is really frustrating and disappointing, but for our players. Those are the guys that put the effort in, and while it would have been a famous victory, it wasn't, and Argentina took their chance at the end to win the game.
And it was a huge game for a number of different players, such as Ollie Smith and Glenn Young. You must have been really proud with how some of those players took to the field in such a big environment.
Yeah, absolutely. Ollie looked really comfortable at fullback. He's been excellent on tour, worked really hard in training. He's got big attributes to his game, with his ability to beat players, his strong left foot, and he showed that today. Glenn was very good when he came on, first cap, and took the ball to the opposition, defended well. And I mentioned to Ewan Ashman, first start for his country, and he scores in the corner, an important try for us, which got us ahead, and we kicked on after that until the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Although the result was disappointing, you were very impressed with the performance overall, and at points you've said that this was the best performance of the season so far.
Yeah, it was. I think when you look at the 75-minute performance, let's call it, but to be able to start well in defence, to then build some phase in attack, to find out the way to the try line, to score 4 tries over here with a new team, a young team, a lot of the players playing for the first time, or certainly in the single figures and caps. It was great to see them put that performance in, and we know Argentina are an excellent side, and at home they play with a lot of physicality, but we're about winning. Performance is something that we'll analyse as coaches and look to build on, but ultimately Test rugby is about winning, and we didn't find a way to win at the end where it was there for us to take.
And we're in action again in just a few months' time in the autumn. How important is it that this group stays together and builds on the positives of this tour?
Yeah, well, look, they're not going to be able to stay together, but I think what we've created here, we're going to make sure we save that in our minds. How we got to this stage as a group off the field, I'm so proud of them, how they've come together, grown as a group, representing the country off the field outstandingly well over here. And show on the field they really care for each other. The way they defended their try line in the second test, the way they put their bodies on the line for 80 minutes today. These are attributes that are going to lead to success in the future. But it'll be a different group come November. It always is. You have injuries, you have other players that obviously weren't on this tour to come back. But that campaign will build on the Six Nations, and we're going to make sure we're better for the experience. I believe we will be, and some of these players that have been on this tour have got a big future ahead of them.